POV, I'm your neighbor. POV, I'm your neighbor. Just a fucking jacked 39-year-old with a Lion King t-shirt. On mushrooms, listening to Alice in Chains, walking down your street. You're lucky to have me. You're all lucky to have me. I guess while we're at it, I'm stuck between the fact that I love being alone so much. Other people can only mess it up. The only bad thing about this experience is that I have this stupid light on me, and that, potentially there's somebody out there to share it with. That's the only bad thing about this experience, is there potentially being somebody out there to share it with. This is how I'm stuck in this predicament, that I fucking love being alone. It's so fun. Somebody else would only mess this up. And I mean, no matter who, anybody else being here would fuck this up. It's fantastic. I could see, just like vividly, the fucking trees are fucking fantastic. And anybody being here to fucking say anything would just fuck this up to no end. I don't want to hear about what you have going on. I just want to look at the fucking trees. And then, the obvious thing is, well, you need a girl, you need a girlfriend, you need a sex life. That's a fucking challenge, because, what I do want is, I want nothing fake. I don't want anything fucking fake at all. Nothing that is fake. Small boobs, you get the point. Nothing fucking fake. But oh my god, and the fucking voice is terrible. But earlier I walked past this place called Ocean Place, and there was a girl that I used to see, and she worked at a place called Ocean Place, and we talked for 7 years. She lives in London, England, and she had a nice voice. She's the only person whose voice I like to hear, so that's why I was like, oh, this could maybe work, because every girl's voice, on top of the things they're actually saying, because they tell you about how they feel about an event that didn't even happen. They convey no information. They're just telling you how they feel about a dream or a hypothetical. They're using 3 times as many words as is necessary. They're never getting anywhere. It's nauseating. And then you have their terrible sound of their voices. Oh my God. It's fucking horrendous. But this one girl, she had this tone of voice. She had a tone of voice that was nice, and she was brief because she's British, so she was witty and funny and brief. So I don't talk to her now. Hope she gets hit by a fucking London trolley car. She's probably the only one that I think about that actually pisses me off, because she would appear, and then she would get into an argument with me, and then she would fucking block me and disappear. That was her, a chicken shit kind of move, to be perfectly honest. And then she kept getting more sensitive as the years would go on, which I'm okay with. But, she'd go from laughing hysterically at things to all of a sudden deciding that now she's offended by them. But you also don't have to think of somebody that you used to date in a wistful, fucking sad. You don't have to be upset about everything. It's my friends, a bunch of them are dead. My relatives, a bunch of them are dead. Some of my favorite ones are dead. I don't have to be sad about that. I don't have to wear black shirts and get fucking tattoos and be a fucking cunt like everybody wants to be. Everybody's looking for a fucking excuse for it to be okay to be depressed and sad and tell everybody that they're sad and depressed. It's shut the fuck up. I listen to fucking Alice in Chains with a smile on my face. you're not deep because you fucking like fucking negative emotion. It doesn't make you deep. It makes you fucking simple. It makes you a child. Man, mushrooms, I can't even fucking explain how good it is to just take a lot of mushrooms. Not a little bit, no fucking microdose. Take a ton, okay, and be alone. Have nobody to fuck it up. And then go for a walk in nature and get to look at trees or anything that's natural. Anything that is not fucked with. Man, it's fucking so pretty. Let me see if you can see. I mean, even if you weren't on fucking mushrooms, these are waterfront houses. So like this is a beautiful house. 1 story, no stairs. I hate fucking stairs. Okay? 1 story, no fucking stairs. A lot of space. I don't like waterfront houses, to be honest, because then people are coming up on their boats. Like, I don't want anybody around. This is fantastic because nobody the fuck is around. Because it's, 5 in the morning on Saturday or Sunday, depending on who you are. Just fucking mushrooms and pretty trees. And me as your fucking neighbor. POV, I'm your neighbor. That's fucking hilarious. But it's Florida man shit, so... In terms of Florida man, having me as your neighbor is a fucking win. Okay? Because when I'm out here, I go out at night, I walk, I run in the middle of the night, all hours. Often not on mushrooms. Right now I am on mushrooms. I see tweakers and shit. I see fucking meth heads robbing mailboxes. So I'm a much better alternative. But that's why I like to be out in the middle of the night. I hate fucking dog walkers. People walking their dog at all hours. It's like, fuck off, man. You don't belong out here. You do not belong out here. I listen to Alice in Chains with a smile on my face. Why do I even bother taking a video? Years ago, one of my good friends, haven't talked to him in a bit, one of my good friends, I was on a lot of mushrooms and I texted him and he just said, make a video. You have an eye for beauty. Your nervous system is like alive. You're warm. You're feeling things, deeply, you're seeing colors vividly, you're seeing beauty, really. Music sounds good, just everything authentic, nothing fucking fake. So like, I have to hear the instruments, I have to hear the guitar sound. I don't want to hear any kind of overly produced music. I want to hear Alice in Chains. That's pretty much all I want to hear, to be honest. I used to listen to Pink Floyd when I was on shrooms, that's fine, but Alice in Chains, and I love fucking looking at trees. Oh my God, like you could see the clouds. It's like 5 in the morning. You could see the trees and you could see the clouds. And I mean, I imagine even if you're not on mushrooms, this is fucking really pretty. This is incredibly pretty. I mean, it's more vivid for me. Holy fuck. There's an added, you see ghosts and shit when you're out here. The shadows come alive on you when you're on fucking mushrooms. The key to the mushrooms is you just don't resist. Everyone who's like a square, that's like, oh, I tried fucking hallucinogens and I got scared, I had a bad trip. The key is to go with whatever the fuck happens. You don't go against it. If scary shit shows up, you just fucking deal with scary shit. You look at it. You be scared, that's fine. You essentially cannot resist whatever you are seeing and feeling. If it's something that's gonna come and get you, then it's something that's gonna come get you. I was on fucking mushrooms. I was with my cousins up in Northern California, in like outlaw country, basically camping at the weed farm. We had a bonfire and we're listening to Slipknot loud. We all had guns. And I saw the fucking Grim Reaper like creeping around us, you know, through the kind of the smoke of the bonfire. And the Slipknot is blaring. And all of us are just fucking freaking out in our own place. All of us are heavily armed. You know, I'm talking, you know, big guns. And I was just like noticing what was going on. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna say that the Grim Reaper's fucking cruising around up here right now, because one of my fucking cousins might start shooting, and then next thing you know, somebody's getting shot. But if you can just notice the Grim Reaper cruising around, enjoy the moment, you know, then it's fine. The first person that gave me mushrooms is a funny story, but the first person that gave me chocolate mushrooms, I had a wild story. Was in Los Angeles, and then I meet a new friend who gives me chocolate mushrooms in Miami, and I go out to this sound bar where they play like good music, and I see my friend from LA, who I hadn't seen in a long fucking time, and I was like, dude, the first time I took chocolate mushrooms ever was when you gave them to me in Ojai, in California. It was many years before. And then fast forward, I'm out in Miami and I meet a new friend and he gives me chocolate mushrooms. And then I go to this sound bar, and then my friend fucking who gave me the chocolate mushrooms in Ojai years ago is there. And I'm like, how'd you fucking end up here? He's like, well, I just met this girl and we just walked into this place. It was fucking awesome.